Carla, pag-uusapan naman natin ang Philippine Air Force at syempre ang kanilang mga nagawa nga ng nakaraang taon at syempre ang kanilang mga ibang proyekto na inaayos para sa 2014. Kaya ngayong umaga makasama natin si Colonel Miguel Ocol. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Colonel.
Yes, good morning.
Yes. Sir, siguro to start off our interview, maybe we could ask like updates po, like we know na parang constant effort ng AFP talaga pagdating sa Yolanda and yung mga pagtulong ngayon. So ngayon po, ano po ang part na para nga po makatulong sa ating mga kababayan na apektado nga po nitong bagyong si Yolanda?
Well, it's good you mentioned AFP because it's a team effort.
Yes.
As far as the Air Force is concerned, we provide the air part of that equation. So, well, talking about Yolanda, we were one of those na were able to respond immediately. Reason being that our air assets has that instant mobility. So, but being part of the team, we were able to transport the first responders, the emergency response teams from General Headquarters, the Army, and even some elements of the Navy and the security elements of that operation. So, and up to now, we're still continuously, flying missions to Tacloban, to Rojas, to Giwan, and then on the return, we take in some survivors, or evacuees, yes, as I identified by DSWD.
Okay, and then the span ng pagtulong nyo dito sa survivors ng Yolanda, ano po yung masasabi nyo na pinakamalaking challenge na overcome ninyo?
Well, the earlier days, especially immediately after the storm when we were still organizing the whole effort, well, the challenge is to give immediate assistance, especially during those times na the volunteering effort was not really that robust pa rin, no? But when everybody got hold of the news and pumunta sa punong himpilan natin sa Villamor at saka sa General Headquarters, it's proud to be, those are one of those moments na maging proud ka talaga na maging Pilipino kasi lahat nagtulong-tulungan eh. So makikita mo talaga, even from young and old, from just an ordinary citizen to our government officials. So talagang makita mo yung bayanihan spirit. It's really evident.
Yes, and sir, alam naman natin na kumbaga yung mga C-130 airplanes nga po ay talagang labas-pasok nga po ng Villamor Air Base dahil syempre sobrang busy nito na ang daming pinapadala mga goods, yung mga relief goods, yes, and syempre yung mga pabalik naman, mga tao naman po. So how busy is it for you naman po, like Air Force nga po, syempre sa Villamor Air Base, yung rin po, mga relief operations na nagaganap?
Yes. Well, one thing I have to give it to these boys and girls, kung tawagin natin, the airmen and women, the pilots of the 220th Airlift Wing, lalo na yung mga HERC pilots natin, tsaka, well, transport pilots in general, makikita mo talaga yung dedication itong mga piloto natin, yung men and women yan ng 220th Airlift Wing. As you can see in your video, makikita mo sila na talagang hindi napapagod eh. Hindi sila napapagod. Nakita mo talaga yung dedication ng mga piloto natin. Can do.
Yes.
Can do talaga. And you just once in a while you go to the flight line, may dala kang tubig or give them bottles of water and ask them how they're doing. Without batting an eyelash, ready pa rin. Take off tayo ulit and then we'll do this. So, that kind of attitude and spirit, not only for the HERC pilots, but also with the helicopter pilots in Tacloban, you can see that, and also those supporting them, 24/7, they were ready to give a helping hand.
And speaking of heroism, we've been hearing about the story of Colonel Fermin Carangan. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yes. Well, Colonel Carangan was the Tactical Operations Group 8 Commander during the time of the storm, especially the storm surge. And they were there firsthand and they experienced the storm surge, especially Colonel Karangan, who, well, I would say, and everybody would say this, miraculously survived the ordeal. He was saying, well, I hope at a later date he can tell his story, but fast forward, he was saying that, well, tumaas yung tubig, and then they found themselves nasa rooftop na, and then after that, they were swept away. So he held on to a wooden truss, and then he was able to even rescue a boy. So I think we'll leave the real story to
details.
him, but the detail, he was, with the prayer, the will to survive, and being a soldier as he is, and also he was trying to save the boy as well. So at a later date, we will present Colonel Karangan and get first-hand accounts.
Okay.
Alam mo yung maganda siguro dito, Carla, na kumbaga at those times na kumbaga, syempre parang disaster na yun, every man for himself. Ginawa pa rin ni Colonel yung kanyang duty bilang isang sundalo na talagang tumulong pa rin. At siguro talagang lumalabas lang kung gaano siya kabuting tao talaga na inisipan niya yung bata na yun na talagang mailigtas niya.
Whom he
Imbis
was
na-
holding on to for around 5 hours.
5 hours,
Yes.
yes.
One thing that he was telling us, and he will repeat this, saving the boy also saved his life, because there was one point in time he was saying that medyo inaantok na rin siya, or exhaustion was setting in, but if he would give in, the boy will also
Yes.
give in. So I think mutually both saved each other. But of course, there's a higher being that
course.
allowed that to happen. So there's probably a reason for that. Boise, as we call him, has more a mission to perform. So I think, and right now he's in Tacloban doing his
Helping
job
out,
again.
Oh, wow, okay.
Colonel, let me ask you naman, moving aside from the Yolanda, sa Air Force po, like the past year, alam natin na patapos na nga ang ating taon ngayon. Ano po ba yung mga major projects po na nagawa nga po ng Philippine Air Force? And ano na naman po yung mga, kumbaga, yung mga itutuloy nating proyekto sa susunod na taon?
Well, we have, for the past year, or at least for the past 2 years, a lot of things good have happened in the Air Force. Air assets have been coming in. The C-130s, we have, come up with 3. Yung aircraft recovery program namin is very robust, and under the leadership of our Commanding General, Lieutenant General Lauro Catalino G. de la Cruz, the Air Force has even buoyed up to a lot of expectations, from everybody, and as you have seen through at least this last operations. But of course, part of the whole organization of the armed forces. Now, the air power, as we are the main proponents of air power, has proven to be one of the important elements of the team that has allowed us to move forward as an organization.
Okay, so Colonel, baka meron na lang po kayong final message para sa ating mga nanonood.
Well, of course, this is your Air Force, and we would say that where the direction that we are moving towards for the next years, we're trying our best to move up to our capabilities, and suffice it to say, if we are strong, then everybody is strong.
Okay, thank you.
Tulong-tulong talaga tayong lahat dito. Alright, maraming salamat. That was Colonel Miguel Ocol mula sa Air Force. Thank you for your time this morning,
Thank you.
Colonel.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.